Guys, before you look at the dislikes on Footbin, okay? I need people to use their cabezas a little bit, okay? Use their heads a little bit, okay? Guys, always look at the position changes for these cards, okay? Because this card, being able to be played in a left mid position is a very big deal if you're trying to do something like this. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So let's say, for instance, you know, you want to line up this way. I'm going to be honest with you, with the way that this card is formatted, right? With the way that he's formatted, 4-2-3-1, like this, Ansu Fati, Depay will put over here, Acuna left center defensive mid. Guys, take a look at this card. Take a look at the stuff that he has. I don't know where these dislikes are coming from, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I actually don't, because of the links that you can get and everything, especially if you have Correa in your team, if you have Alex Telles in your team, if you did that SBC during that time period, right? Guys, look at him. 5'8", high work rates, left-footed, 3-star. Sure, he's a 3-star player, 100%, right? But you guys know that in previous years, Acuna has that like pitbull thing about him that just makes him a monster, right? Because guys, look at how he's formatted. Sure, he doesn't have the weak foot, right? But on a shadow chemistry style, right? This card is controlled with really good pace, defensive stats massively improved, right? Shooting is at least an 86 for shot power. The finishing itself is not necessarily the craziest, but imagine if a card like this gets upgraded for the actual left back position. He could be very nice, you know? A high work rated card with a stocky body type while working with his stats, it looks pretty dope. You know, traits in game, he has the outside foot shot trait, which, as you guys know, left foot on the left side, left center defensive mid, committee on the attack sometimes, outside foot shot trait, pretty helpful to work with, right? Shooting, like I said, would be nice if it was improved in that general area. Passing on the card also can be improved, but also pretty in a good. It's in a good area, to be fair. Dribbling, I don't mind dribbling stats like that for a card that you're mainly going to be using as a left back in your team or as a left CDM for the most part. Even potentially left center mid in the future if they improve them in certain ways as well, right? But yeah, defensive stats are there, physical capabilities. He has the strength, aggression, doesn't have the jumping, right? So with this card in game, guys, it's going to be interesting to try him out because I don't have the shadow right now, so I'm probably going to have to pick that up afterwards. I do not. Okay, sorry. I just went to go pick it up real quick. So yeah, we're going to give him the shadow chemistry style. It would have been nice if they gave him like a weak foot adjustment or something, like a 4-star. Would have been really, really cool. But regardless, 4-2-3-1, playing him at left center defensive mid, and we'll use the rest of the team as is. Okay, cool. Let's go try him out. Huh. Imagine. A little bit of extra pace there would be nice for sure. This will pass off. And that's what I'm talking about, right? It's that type of thing right there. Being able to hit those strikes whenever you're in the right position at the right time. Very helpful. Oh. His stocky body type kind of makes him... Oh, are you serious? Okay. His stocky body type kind of creates this restriction when it comes to that free-flowing movement to defend. That could be a problem from time to time. That'll be a big problem in the fullback position. Like, he definitely needs that extra pace for sure. Oh, that is a horrible first-time touch. I don't know what that is. Better get that, though. Yeah, he needs an upgrade. I can tell you this right now. This card needs an upgrade. That running, you guys can see it yourself. Like that, there's like a restriction for his run. Oh, almost scored a goal from it. At least he collected it there. His movement is very strange, guys. That's a red time. His movement is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. he saved it. Oh, get it? No. Oh, nothing there. Good challenge. Oh. Oh, good effort, good effort. Yeah, see that one in over there, like, I'm telling you, he has the right body type and stuff for it, but he needs those improvements. You could definitely tell 100%. Unnecessary animation there, but we'll get the weak foot touch off. Nice pass. Nice jump in the air. Oh, he gets a touch off. Almost. I'll take it. It's like a penalty there. Acuna has good free kicks. Does he have good penalties? 80 penalties? Nice. Ah, nothing there. We're good. Ah, white time shot on that. Yeah, so what it is with Acuna, right, is that his initial acceleration is not great, but then when he actually starts to use his sprint speed and stuff, that's the fine part, you know? Like, it's just that initial, like, that part, you see how he's, like, restrictive, and then he runs quickly. That, I think, might be a thing I'd rather use more in the fullback position than the midfield, but we'll see. See, that's where you start to utilize the pace a little bit. It's when he, it's like after the acceleration part. Okay, I am going to try him in the left back position this time. I'll use Malacia there for now. It doesn't really matter. I just want to see what he's like there. So far, guys, the card needs the upgrade. If he's going to feel any better in game, he needs it. It's definitely a necessity for him. It's not like a... I mean, he's usable, but like he needs it for sure. Hey, you know what? He does well enough there. Oh, his sway is a little bit weird too. Well done. Nice. He did well there. I'll take it. Nice. Yeah, I need that extra pace for him to kind of like really push into people, you know? Nice. Okay, guys, so final verdict on this Acuna card. So, guys, listen, this is a card that needs an upgrade. I personally thought he was going to perform better than I initially thought, because to be fair, the card is formatted very nicely on a shadow chemistry style, okay? He's formatted very nicely on a shadow chemistry style. He still feels like he needs the boost in game because I guess the way that his body type and his height works, you know, the stock with the 5'8", I need the initial acceleration to feel a little bit better because those are the important defensive plays that you work with the most. It's that initial acceleration to kind of move into certain spaces, right? This card, he has all the right base stuff. It's a card that you notice needs the upgrade. It's 100% does, but if he does get the upgrade, he could potentially be a very good player to work with, right? Because being able to switch him from the left back position to the left mid position as of right now is a W to work with because you can, you know, do what I did in my team, right? Where I'm using him in the left mid position to give me a link to be able to use him in a 2 midfield setup with Palinha, right? So that's something that you could work with in the future. I wouldn't recommend doing this now. This card definitely feels more like an actual left back than he does a person you can use in the midfield as of right now. Like you could totally do it for sure in the center mid position and CDM position. He has that stocky body type. It's helpful sometimes, but it's one of those SBCs that for me, I would like keep on the bench for now until a potential upgrade if I were to actually unlock him. It's one of those types of SBCs in my opinion. With Depay, he has like very obvious things that makes him really good with the 5-star skills. You know, he has a unique body type on a hunter chemistry style, but even he's strangely formatted because of the way that the dribbling stats is set up, right? So showdowns, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have not enjoyed the showdown cards whatsoever on EA's part. I think it's absolute garbage content for the most part. It's the World Cup, and these cards, honestly, they should have given the best version of themselves as individual SBCs in general. Like, that's just my opinion, right? Like, I understand that when they release these SBCs, they release them at like 70k, 80k, but it genuinely feels like SBCs that you're just sinking fodder into for the most part, right? But Acuna is one of those types of SBCs that he has the potential to be better, right? Like most of these showdown cards, but he definitely needs that upgrade. Like he has the body type for it. He has like the defensive animation sometimes for it, but you need some of those stats to be improved as much as possible for him to be good. Generally speaking, if I were to go with an actual left back as of right now, personally, I like Alex Telles, you know, like the moments card. It's unfortunate with the whole patch situation because this card, I mean, Ferland Mendy is still a great option to work with. He's still a better choice, right? But Brazilian Sevilla links, right? This card is significantly better nowadays than he was before the patch. So in the left back position, if I were to continue to use Alex Telles for those Sevilla links, I wouldn't mind it personally, right? But with him being from Argentina and Sevilla, there's a couple things you can work with there in the future, right? Because obviously with Alex Telles, he only has the left wing back position. So if I wanted to put that right there too, boom, I got a nice little triple link set up that way as well, right? So a couple things you can work with. It just depends on how you're going to format your team, but you really need to rely on this card getting an upgrade for him to feel significantly better because he does have the potential. But as of right now, a little shaky, you know, a little shaky. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review today. I'll catch you guys from next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.